You go to villages and forests of the country and there will be no such incidents of gang rape or sex crimes. They're prevalent in some urban belts. Besides new legislations, Indian ethos and attitude towards women should be revisited in the context of ancient Indian values, says RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat at a rally today in Assam. As of right on cue, a leader from their political arm, the BJP, who's also a cabinet minister in Madhya Pradesh, quoted the Ramayana, and I quote, एक ही शब्द है मर्यादा, मर्यादा का उल्लंघन होता है तो सीता हरण हो जाता है। लक्ष्मण रेखा हर व्यक्ति की खींची गई है, उस लक्ष्मण रेखा को कोई भी पार करेगा तो रावण सामने बैठा है, वो सीता हरण करके ले जाएगा। Of course, he did withdraw those remarks later, but with those set of remarks, almost the entire spectrum of men and women, leaders across political lines, have given us what many say a peek into where the misogyny and sexism in our society gets support. So the topic today that we're discussing on the social network is, all right, let's quickly take a look at the rape map of India that's sourced from the Wall Street Journal. A quick look at it shows the statistics of rapes across the country, and you can see, of course, North India has the highest rate of over 6,000, and I can tell you that the maximum of them are reported from UP, a state which has many villages. And remember, this comes in the context of the fact that we also know that many of the rapes in villages and small towns go unreported, and a lot of the skewing of statistics is a result of that. And just to remind you really quickly, you can tweet us live during the show. You can also send questions to our panelists on second screen. You can also, of course, find us on Facebook, but we've got a whole bunch of young voices today eager to start the debate. So let's get started. Just quickly want to take you through all the guests we have today with us. There's Abhishek Puri. He's a lawyer. He joins us from Delhi. There's Shivam Vij, who prefers to be called just as Shivam Vij, but he's also a freelance journalist. And among the newspapers he writes for is also Kafala. There's Rachit Seth, who likes to call himself as a Congress supporter. We're also joined on Skype. By Kavita. Have you got her line? Okay, we're also joined on Skype by Rahul Kaushik. He's a Swayam Sevak, Sangh Swayam Sevak. He joins us from Ghaziabad. Thank you, Rahul, for joining us. All right, so we'll be also joined by Kavita, who's the editor of Khabar Lehariya from Lucknow in just a bit. But let's just start with our panelists first. Rahul, just want to cut across to you first. What do you make of the RSS chief's remarks?
Actually, the problem with the media here is the mainstream media. The problem with the mainstream media is basically that whenever there is a question of some statement from the RSS chief, they always take it to some different context. RSS chief has clearly said that it is a question of education. It is a question of the civilization, the type of values which cities serve. It is
so
not
are you then saying that you support his statement that women in the cities have lesser values than women in the villages?
No, I am saying what he has clearly said. He has not mentioned any geographical boundaries at all. He has clearly said that it is something like what is the city culture.
Shivam, do you want to respond to that? We're not really talking about geography.
I think it's very clear what he meant. He meant that westernized urban India as opposed to rural, jungle, forest India has worse values, and women, he almost suggests that because the values are westernized, therefore women get raped. Whereas he should just go in the jungles and villages more often and see for himself that there's actually far more rape there. In fact, there's probably more reporting of rape in urban India, but we know from the experience of people like Khabar Lehariya will be joining us that Dalit women get raped all the time. In upper caste feudal landlords think it's their right to rape them. That reference to Sita and Ramayana, in fact, itself shows what ancient Indian values teach.
Just before I come back to you, Rahul, I just want to ask you very quickly, the CRPF Jawan who raped that girl in Lakhimpur in Assam on the 16th of December, is that Bharat or India according to you?
I again react. He has talked about geographical scenes. He has not talked about cities. He has not talked about villages. He has talked about the mindset. That mindset can be prevailing in cities, that can prevail in villages.
Rahul, Shivam is asking, what does Mohan Bhagwat really mean when he says Bharat in India? Can you define that for us?
Huh? I know. Why not? Mohan ji, when he said that there is a difference in Bharat and India, he was talking about the attitude. In ancient cultural values, we used to say Matravat Pardareshu. The other lady, other than your wife, every lady is like your mother. That was our value. Due to Western education, due to Western values, we have lost all such things.
So why was Draupadi
wherever these
disrobed?
values are prevalent, that is Bharat. And wherever these values are not prevalent, that is India.
Rachit, you want
I
to
have a small question for you, the speaker. I have a small question. Why does RSS and especially the people in their camps, in their shakhas, wear westernized shorts? If you are against Western culture, wear westernized shorts, and in the constitution it is written India, that is Bharat. So for us, according to the constitution, India and Bharat are equal, and there is no way we can differentiate between India and Bharat.